She getting you on?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you're good?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and so if you need me to come in and when you split up and do the second, if you need me, just call me. and I'll be
Okay,
here.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, because I'll be right over here, so just holler if you need me.
Yes,
Holler
ma'am.
real loud. Holler real loud. And I should probably-
All right, you guys, go ahead and face me to the app. And Kenya. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and warm up a little bit. So tonight our focus is on sword. That is what the weapon that you guys are doing for leaders this month for the rest of April.
That help?
Yeah, that's good. I can see everybody. Good. Right, and arms across your body. Good, Jaden, I see you. Who is that? Landon, I see you.
Is this my notebook?
Yes, ma'am, I think.
It is. Yeah, thank you for saying hi to everybody, making them feel wanted. Luca Milani is a brand new leader.
Yes, and he is here.
So make sure
Yes,
you make a
ma'am.
big deal of that.
Yes, ma'am.
So we have our Luca on, our newest leaders boy. Let's clap for Luca. Woo-hoo! And he's coming in a couple days to get his outfit and everything.
Nice. All right, let's go ahead and do arm bars one
Oh,
way.
and please tell them about the meeting. Let me see one more time. So guys, I don't know if you heard, but we have something very exciting going on next week. Make sure you're on Matt Chat next week at 11:30 every day. Matt Chat 11:30 next week. Try to be on every day. I've got guest speakers coming on that are black belts, that people that got black belt, first degree, second degree, third degree from here. And they're very successful. And they're going to be talking to you about leadership skills. So it's going to be very, very cool. It's good to see everybody. Hi, hello, hello. And Rihanna got her purple stripe at the last class. Let's clap for her. Good job. You guys are doing awesome. Nice to see you.
All right, let's do one arm behind your back. Good, and switch other arm behind your back. Oh. Yeah.
It should still be open.
Did the computer go?
It's okay, I got it.
When my phone rings, that's what happens. I have to
It's still open, you just come over here to the Zoom.
Okay, I was
over and
looking
you
at
hit Zoom.
There's a little icon on the side.
Let's
And
stretch
is it a
down
Zoom
to the
icon?
toes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Heather.
And spread your feet apart, stretch down to the middle. Back up so you guys can see. We just stretch a little more and then we'll get started. All right, stretch to one side. And stretch to the other side. Good, and sit down, butterflies. So try and use your elbows to push your knees down as far as you can to stretch those hamstrings out. Good, and one leg out, ankles and toes. And stretch, reach for your toes. Good, and other side, ankles and toes. Benjamin, nice to see you. Good. All right, and stretch, reach for your toes. Good. And both legs out in front, stretch, reach for your toes. And all right, you guys feel stretched out? Thumbs up if you feel good. Stretched out, good. All right, go ahead and stand up for me, guys. All right, go ahead and shake your legs out a little bit. All right, so if you have a sword or a bokken or something like that, and if you have a scabbard, go ahead and take it out of the scabbard for me. And so what we're gonna do, has everyone used a sword before? Raise your hand if you have, or you haven't used a sword before. Like this is your first time using sword before. Good, Luca, yes, Carly, okay. If you, Destiny, and you guys, okay, good. All right, so I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna show you guys how you hold it. So you're gonna hold it with two hands. One, your dominant hand is gonna be at the top, under the hilt right here, and then your other hand will be at the bottom, at the end of the sword. And you hold it like this. Dominant hand is on top. So if you're left-handed, left hand to be on top, and vice versa. Okay, so what we do for the Koreans, we go all the way back. So we're gonna bring the sword or the skirmish stick or whatever it is all the way back, so it's touching my bottom just like this, and straight. My back is straight, the sword is straight. It's not at an angle like this, because the Japanese, the difference between the Koreans and the Japanese, the Japanese bring their sword all the way up here, but then you're able to see, that's the difference. Because for us, we go back here, so you can't tell what direction I'm going in for my slices. So we'll work on slices first. So you always want to come back to this position. So we're going to start with a downward slice. And the downward slice is going to go right down to your eye level. So you want it to be the height of your eyes, okay? And then you're going to bring it right back. And this is yang as well. So that, soft, hard, slow, fast, that kind of thing. The opposites, which is the red and blue circle. So what you're gonna do, we're gonna do 15 of these. And if you're doing it properly and you stop, right here by your eyes, and you go slow and then stop really fast or hard, then you should feel it in your arms, about when you get 10. So go ahead and do 15 of these. I'm gonna stop each time by your eye level. So just like this, all the way from your back out here to your eye level. Good, nice job, you guys, good. Good, McKenna, nice. Good, Alex, I can't really see your sword, but good job, or whatever you have. Oh, very cool. Awesome, okay. All right, Rihanna's got it. Luca, looking awesome. Luca, bring it, whenever you do your slice, bring it down a little lower. So it's in front of your eyes. There you go, just like that. Good, so once you get to 15, go ahead and stop. I don't even know what number I'm on now. I feel it now though. Do you guys feel it yet? A little bit? Okay, so once you do 15, we're gonna do 15 to the side. So we're gonna come around like this. So from the top, we're gonna go to the side. It's like a diagonal slice and back up. What you could do is you could go on either side. 1, 2, like that, all the way to 15. Okay, so so Carly, make sure you bring it all the way back behind you first, and then go out to the side. Okay, so it has to come all the way back first. Good. So Kayla, bring it all the way back to your behind you first, and then go. Good, you guys are doing awesome so far. Good job. So Alex, make sure that you bring it all the way behind you. There you go. Good. Jaden's doing awesome. Good. Good. All right, once you do 15, Then we'll start the form. Who has done the form, the first sword form before? Raise your hand. I know McKenna has. Okay, Rihanna, Alex, the other Alex, Benjamin. Good, bunch of you. Okay. Okay, good. So we'll review that, and then McKenna, do you know the second one? I may do that with you. No? Okay, I probably, maybe. We'll see. Okay, so now if you guys have a scabbard, which is the holster for your sword, if you have that, go ahead and put that back in your sword back in. So what you're gonna do is I hold it near the very end of my scabbard, just like that, where the hole is. I extend my thumb like that, and then I just run the sword, the blade, over the end of the hole. And then when I hear it like dip into the hole, then that's where I know when I can put it in. And then I put it in just like that. And then to take it out, I use my thumb on this part here, and I push up. That way the sword comes out, and then I take it out just like that, back in. Sword is along the edge of the hole of the scabbard. When it gets to the hole, it kind of dips in a little bit, and then you put it back in. So you guys can practice that. Even if you don't have, a scabbard, practice, practice this motion. Okay, most of you guys don't have, real swords because we're not allowed to train with real swords, obviously. So just practice this motion if you don't have a scabbard. That way you get, the feel for it and stuff. So practice putting your sword in and out of your scabbard. If you have one, if not, just, practice, this motion. And we'll do the first few moves. Okay. All right. So once you have that, I think everyone does so far. Good. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So I'll face this way for you guys to do the first few moves. So so the chumbi is this whole part in front or first. So you're gonna put it on. You put this your scabbard on the right side of your body. You're gonna hold it in your right hand. And what I do to hold my sword so that it doesn't come out is I take my index finger and I put it along this circular part here. Okay, that way it doesn't fall out. So I'm actually at here. Okay, and then I kinyat. So this is the bow for when you're holding the sword. Then you're gonna lay your arm up straight here, grab it with your left hand. Put your right hand on top of the hilt or the end of the sword, push down on your left side. So now the sword is on your left side. You're going to bring your left hand down. Take your left thumb, you're going to push the sword open, just like that. And then we're going to step in a diagonal angle towards, forward to the right with our right leg. We're going to do a slice to 45-degree angle, blade is facing out. And this is a kiap. I know I can't unmute you guys, but make sure you kiap, okay? So we're gonna put it back in the scabbard and we'll do all of that. So we're gonna start from the beginning. So kiap, the sword is on your right side. Good, and kiap. Good, and then we're gonna bring the sword up. Grab with our left hand, right hand on top, push down. Thumb comes up to the circular part. Pushes the sword open, step to the right, and hiya! Good, so this is a nice, clean slice, probably cutting the collar or the leg and torso and up, to the collarbone in that angle. Then what you're gonna do from here, you're gonna make a circle with your sword, half circle, as you step, right leg steps back, 2 feet together, and then you're gonna come around with the sword ending at eye level height here, and you're still holding on to your scabbard. And I know that's a lot for some of you guys, but we'll review that part. Okay, so go ahead and put that back in the scabbard. We'll review all the way up until there, and then we'll add on a little bit. Am I going too fast for anybody, or am I at a good pace? Good. Good, all right. Good. All right. Allison has a question. All right. 1 second. All right, Allison, what's your question?
You're facing towards the mirror, so it's kind of hard to see what you're doing with the
Okay, so yeah. All right, I'll face this way for you. All right.
You okay?
I'm good. All right, so I'll show you guys facing this way so you can see. So what I did is it's on my right side for you guys. I was looking backwards, so it'd be on your left side. So you want to make sure it's on your right side. And I want you guys to practice this with me. That way you get it. So everyone should be standing. at attention right now with the sword on their right side. Good. All right, so then you're gonna lift it straight up, your arm up to the sword is like this, then bring it over to your left side of your body. Left hand is now on the sword as well. And then your right hand comes on, oh, actually I should have done it here. So let's start over. So we're here, bring it up. Left hand comes out and grabs it. Right hand on top of the sword, push down to your left side. Okay, then you're gonna turn your left hand down to the bottom of the sword. So it's like this, just like that. And then you're gonna take your thumb, you're gonna push the sword open by that circular part. Then you're gonna step forward with your right leg and bring the sword out at a 45-degree angle with a blade facing out, okay? And if you guys don't have a scabbard, just, do it normally, like with your fist by your belt if you don't have a scabbard, okay? Just like that. Okay, and then don't forget, you guys, even though you can put your sword back in your scabbard if you have one, and we'll do that one more time. Okay, if you guys don't have, just because you guys are working with a sword or a weapon doesn't mean that you forget about your stances. So make sure you still have good stances. You guys are all, in Leaders Club, your higher rankings, except for Luca, but you guys have good stances anyway, okay? So just keep that in mind, okay? Let's go and do that part one more time. I'll face you just so you can see better. Okay, so we're Chittiat, it's on our right side. We're gonna bring the sword up, grab it with our left hand, push down on the top with our left hand or right hand. I'm gonna use our thumb to open the sword from the scabbard, step with our right leg and slice 45-degree angle. Good, and you wanna make sure your other hand, if you're not holding a scabbard or anything, it's by your belt, okay? And then you're gonna make a circle with a half circle with your sword. You're gonna bring it down. As your right leg comes to your left, feet are together, and then you end up eye level height, this position here, which is why we did the downward slicing. Okay, so this is where you guys should be at right now. Any questions so far? If not, we'll leave the questions till at the end. Okay, you guys are doing awesome so far. So from here, are we all ready to move on? Raise your hands if you're ready to move on. Good, okay. Okay, awesome. All right, so I'll go ahead and face this way. That way, guys can also see in this direction as well. So I'll show you what we have so far. So just go ahead and watch me for a second, okay? You're gonna bring the sword up. So it's on your right side when you start. Bring it up, grab it with your left hand, push down, push the sword down with your right hand. Left thumb opens the scabbard, opens the sword from the scabbard. Step to your right. I twist a little bit so I can use that power from my hips. As I step, hiya, and then I'm gonna make a circle. Right leg comes to the left. This is my eye level height, remember, always eye level. Okay, here, and then I'm gonna take my left leg, I'm gonna step down on my knee. I'm gonna bring, I think you guys can still see me maybe. So you're gonna bring so from here with the scabbard, you would step your left leg down on your knee, extend your right leg, and then you put your scabbard down. Then your left hand would come back up at the bottom of the sword, stand up in like a modified Pugojatsi, and the sword is still at eye level height. So good. So that makes sense, you guys? Thumbs up if it does. We'll go over it again just in case, okay? All right, so let's put it back in our scabbard practice, all of that. Now face this way as well. Okay, so it's in our right side, or on our right side. Okay, and then we're gonna bring it up. Grab it with our left hand. Push down on the top. Good, grab it, step forward to the right and hiya. Good, Rihanna, that was nice, good. Good, Landon, good. And now we're going to make that circle. Right leg steps back to your left, feet are together now. And this is eye level height. Good, yeah, back up a little so you guys can see me. Good, now what you're gonna do, you're gonna take that left leg, you're gonna step back down on that knee, and your right leg is gonna be extended all the way, just like this. Put your scabbard down, then you're gonna stand right back up in your spot in a modified Pugojatsi, not modified, but in a Pugojatsi here. grabbing the sword with both hands. Okay? Good. All right, so we'll do that one more time and then we'll go into the forearm. So I think you guys are doing pretty good so far. Does anyone need us? We'll do it again anyway, but yeah. So go ahead and put it back in your scabbard on the right side of your body. Do it one more time. So you're gonna lift up, grab the left, or put your left hand on the sword, grab it, put the right hand on the top of the sword, push down. Left thumb opens the sword from the scabbard, step out to your right, hiya, 45-degree angle slice. You're gonna make that half circle as your right leg steps back to your left and comes to eye level here. Left leg steps back down, put the scabbard to the side on the left side. Then grab your sword again, stand straight up. In a Hukojasi, sword is eye level height, and then we would start this one. So I want you guys to practice that whole part from the beginning, from taking your sword out all the way to this move, and then to where you put the scabbard down. So go ahead and practice that, you guys. I want to see each of you do it at least once, and then we'll move on so we don't run out of time, okay? So go ahead. I want to see you guys do all of that part. So go ahead. Good. I know McKenna's got it. Good, Allison. Good. 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 So you should have, so whenever you land with that scabbard, your right leg should end up in front. Good. Good. Luca looking awesome. Good. Carly's got it. Good. Good. Nicholas, you got it? I think you do. Nicholas, good. All right, so let's go ahead and move on. So go ahead and actually we'll start right here after we just got down from our knee. And we're up right here. So what we're gonna do for the first move, we're gonna bring the sword behind your back, just like you did earlier. So it's all the way touching, almost touching your bottom. You're gonna lift your right leg, the leg that's in front, you're gonna lift it up. Then you're gonna step down in a Chungojasi and overhead strike to the height of your eye. So all these downward strikes from the behind you are all gonna end up at your eyes, okay? Good. All right, so let's go. We go to that first guarding stance right here. Sword behind your back. Right leg, which is your front leg, comes up and step out, downward slice. Good. Good. So from here, we're going to turn the sword on our right side. And I want you guys to rest it on your arm like this. And we're going to step forward with our left leg into a left side strike. So we're going to step. I turn my hips, so I use that power from my hips to make that slice, okay? So we're here, we lift it up, down, turn it to bring it to our right. So the sword is on our right side, and we're gonna step with our left, turn our hips, and cut across. Good. So now the blade of the sword should be facing to the left, and you notice how my elbows are in, not out. Okay, because that way my elbows protect my body, as does the sword, okay? Those are the first 3 blocks, and we'll do one more. So then we're gonna flip it over. Now we're gonna do the other side, we're gonna do the right side. So same thing applies on my left side this time. Then step with my right and slice. Good. So you don't wanna go too far. You wanna go right here. It's parallel to the floor, same angle. Good, so you guys want to make sure your elbows are in for these on each side, just like that. Okay? Good, and then the blade is also straight on the sword as well. Okay, so we'll practice that. We'll go back and practice all of that, and then we'll see how far we get. Who knows this whole, have you guys learned this whole form yet? Raise your hand if you know the entire sword form. Okay, good, 1, 2, a few of you, good, okay. Yeah, good, all right, so we'll try and see as far as we get. All right, so go ahead and put it back in your scabbard, and we'll start from the very beginning. All right, so Chudiyat, we can bring it out on our right side, grab it with our left hand, push down on the top of the sword with our right. So now it's on our left side. Take your thumb, push open the sword from the scabbard, step out to your right. Hiya. This is the 45-degree angle slice. And you make that half circle as your right foot steps back. And it's eye level. Left leg steps back, down to your knee. And put your scabbard down, stand straight up. Both hands are on the sword in this Ujjayi here. Good. All right, now you're gonna bring it all the way back. Right leg, your front leg comes up and land downward slice. This is eye level, remember. Then you're gonna flip it to your right side. Then we're gonna step with our left leg, left strike. Good, so blade pointing to your left. Flip it over, just like that. Step to your right, right slice. So you see my body is twisted. That's how much power you guys want to use from using your hips. Your body is sideways. So that slice goes all the way through. Okay? Right, from here, I'm going to go on a few more moves and then we'll review again. So I'm going to take my back leg and I'm going to step forward. As I do that, my sword is I'm going to flip it so the blade is going to be up. Comes up and stops at a high block at an angle just like this. Okay, so the blade is facing up here. Good, it's over your head. Good, Luca's got it. Good, Benjamin's got it. Good, Alex. I think Clayton's with him. He's got it. Good. Good, all right. So give me a thumbs up if you're ready to move on. If not, thumbs down and we'll, okay. All right, 1, 2. All right, we'll review that one more time. I know it's a lot for some of you guys. I'll try and go slower. You gotta put it back in your scabbard and we'll start from the beginning, okay? All right, so on your right side in your scabbard, you're gonna bring it up and out. Grab your left, grab it with your left hand, push down with your right. Now the sword is on your left side. Left thumb opens it, step to your right, and hiya, bring the sword out at a 45-degree angle, slice with a kia. Okay, and then you're gonna make that half circle, or that full circle, I guess. And this is eye level height. Now your feet are together here. Then you're gonna step down with your left leg, put your scabbard down, stand straight back up in Ujjayi. Sword is eye level height. Bring the sword all the way back to your bottom, nice and straight. Right leg comes up a little bit. Step forward and land right leg in front in a Ujjayi, a good Ujjayi. And this sword is eye level height. Good, you're gonna flip it to your right side. You're gonna step with your left leg and leftward, left parallel slice. Good, so the blade is facing to your left. Good, flip it over. And then you're gonna step with your right and right slice. Good, and remember your elbows are in here. Good job. All right, now you're gonna turn the sword so the blade is gonna be facing up as we make this motion here. Okay, so we're here as we're gonna step forward with our left leg in a cross leg stance, a chaos Ujjayi. Here, as we do our high block over our head. So it's at an angle, it's not straight out in front of us, it's at an angle here, but I'm still protecting my head. And I should be able to see peripherally, means to the side of me, like this. Okay, so it should look just like this, you guys, out to the side of your body, not in front, out to the side a little bit, but it's still protecting your head. Good, okay. All right, are you guys ready to move on from that? Thumbs up if you are. Good, Luca is, good. Good, awesome. All right, so we're gonna go ahead, I don't wanna waste too many times by starting over, so we'll go right from here. Okay, so then we're gonna step down. We're gonna do a downward diagonal slice in a front stance to the right. So it's gonna be on the same side of my leg that's out. So it's gonna be on my right side. Good. Right. Then we're gonna do the next move and then we'll review all of that one more time. Then we're gonna bring our left leg up. We're gonna turn to the side a little bit as we bring our sword into our body like this. So left leg is up here. Then we'll step forward and stab, hiya. So for this stab, you want to extend your arms all the way out, pushing that sword, thrusting it right in there to the chest, probably solar plexus. Okay, good. So we'll go ahead and stop there. So go ahead and plant. Don't worry about your scabbard. We'll leave it down there, but we'll start. We'll start from the first move here. This one right here. After we put it down, we're back up here. Okay, now we'll do the first move. So leg comes up and sword comes down. Go ahead, bring it to your right, step, left strike, flip it over, step, right strike. But remember, elbows are in. Take your left leg, step forward. You're gonna turn your sword so the blade is up. Gonna cross-legged stance, a Kao Shribjasi here. Left is over right. And both hands are on the sword. It's a high block. Blade is facing up to the ceiling or wherever you are. Up. And then you're gonna step down with your right leg. Diagonal slice to your right side. Okay? And then we're gonna bring the sword in to our body as we lift our leg up. You turn a little bit. If I can do it, and then turn a little bit, step forward, and stab, hiya. So now your left leg is in front, and you're stabbing just like that. Straight. Okay, and then we'll do the rest of it a little bit. So you guys go ahead and practice all of that, and then we'll try and see how much we can get in before. Okay, so go ahead and practice all that, you guys. So I want you guys to start from right here, this part right here, where you go 1 and then do the rest of it, okay? So go ahead and start that, you guys. Good, Carly, good. Good. McKenna's got it, good. Ezekiel, Destiny, Aaliyah, you guys have that? Good. Benjamin, do you have it? I think so. Good. Good, good. Allison's got it. Good. Good. Nice, Jaden. Good. Good. Nice, Caleb. All right, so if you guys have been at one time, well, we'll go from the staff here. We'll do a little bit more. Okay, your time is right. So we just did the staff here. So I'll show you guys what we have so you guys can see it in a little faster motion. You guys can just watch me for right now. Okay, so I'll face you this way that we can see this way as well. Okay, so I'll show you all of it so you guys can see what it looks like. So you're here, up, out, boom, and you guys can just watch for right now. You don't need to do anything. Hiya. Here, down, put the scabbard down, stand straight up, bring it behind your back, right leg comes up, hiya, and you can key up here. This is also an option, you don't have to, but you can. You're gonna bring it to your right side, step, left strike, flip it over, step, right slice, then you're gonna take your back leg, you're gonna step in a Kao Shribjasi. I'll back a little bit so you guys can see. We're gonna step in a cross-legged stance, high block, over your head like this. Step down, diagonal slice. Step forward, you're gonna turn to your left a little bit, or to your right, I guess. And stab, hiya. And then this is where we stop. So I'll go right here. So now I want you guys to follow along with me. We'll try and squeeze a little more in for you guys of the rest of the form, okay? We're about halfway. So how are you guys feeling so far? Thumbs up if you're feeling good so far about it. Good. All right, so from the step here, this part is a little tricky, so I want you guys to try and watch me as you do it. You're gonna take your right leg, your back leg, you're gonna step forward, and as you do, your sword is gonna come behind your back, then your left leg is gonna turn, you're gonna turn your body, then your left leg steps back, sword comes down. So your right leg ends up in front. Good. I think Allison's got it. Good. Alex Lambert has it. Benjamin, I think, has it. Benjamin, is your right foot in front? Thumbs up if it is. Okay. Okay, good. Pretty good. All right. I think you guys are good. Nicholas, are you good? Good. Okay. All right. So we just do our stab, then we step right, turn left, down. Good. So our right leg is in front here. Good. All right. So now we're going to do a series of moves. I'll show you guys what they look like. I'm facing this way so you can see a little better. So you're gonna take your right leg, you're gonna bring it back behind your knee, pull the sword into your body, jump forward, stab straight out. So now your left leg is behind your knee, jump back, sword is behind your back, down, back, down, land in Ujjayi. High block, okay? We're gonna do that part one more time. So we just did the stab, hiya. Then the right leg steps behind and through and down. Good, right leg is in front now. Good, all right, you're gonna bring your right leg in behind your left knee. Jump forward and stab. Good, jump back. Bring it behind your back without losing your balance, try your best. Then jump forward, downward slice. Remember, these are still eye level here. Okay, and then jump back a second time behind your back. Then jump forward. And then step back in a Ujjayi. That same upward high block where the sword is up facing the ceiling. Okay, you guys are doing awesome so far. Good job. All right, and then from here we do that same downward slice as before. We're gonna repeat the exact same thing. You're gonna step forward with your right leg, downward slice, just like that. Okay. So I want you guys to practice this part, the 1, 2, the jumping back and forth part, all of that. Okay. I want to watch you guys to see if you have that part. So make sure that you stab first, then jump back. Once, that was once. I think that I did that 3 times, but you're jumping back twice. So you're stabbing. Hold on. Woo, where am I at? You're stabbing. 1, 2, up, down. Okay, so you're stabbing forward twice, bringing this back twice. Okay. Good, Alex Lambert has it, nice job. Good, Benjamin, so Benjamin, after you do make sure you go up here whenever you're done that part, and then go down. Good, and if you guys don't, Clayton and Alex, you guys need to focus, okay? Make sure that you're paying attention because this form, takes a little bit, okay? Keith, not Alex Lambert, okay? Good, all right, so I think you guys are good. We'll keep going. Let's start from the beginning that way. I remember where I am. You can put it back in your scabbard, you can put the sword back in, okay? And we'll start from the very beginning once more, okay? So it's on your right side. You're gonna bring it up. Grab with your left hand, push down with your right. Now it's on your left side. Use your thumb, push open the sword from the scabbard, step to your right. Hiya, left, not left. 45-degree angle slice. Make that circle as your right leg steps to your left, at eye level. Step down, put your scabbard down, and up in Ujjayi, swords eye level height. And you're gonna lift your right leg up, sword comes back, and land in a front stance. You can keep up here, it's optional. You don't have to with this downward slice. Then bring it to your right side, step with your left foot and left strike. Good, flip it over. Step with your right leg, slice. Good, then we're gonna do the cross leg stance with the high block. So I'm gonna bring the sword, I'm gonna turn it up as you step and high block. Good, so remember this isn't right in front of your head, it's right here. Good. I'm gonna step down, step forward and step down with a diagonal slice to our right side. Good, then we're gonna stand up on our left leg. Take our left knee up, bring our sword in, step forward and stab, hiya. Okay. Then from here, we're gonna step forward with the right leg as we bring our sword back. Turn, left leg steps back, sword comes down to eye level, good. Good. So you guys should be facing away from me. You should be facing, you know, the wall or whatever is behind you. Good. Good. And your right leg is out. So if you guys have the wrong foot out, go ahead and switch your feet. So there you go, Kylie. Good. So Nicholas, you should be facing behind you to your couch there, it looks like. Good. All right. So this is the part where we bring it in and we're doing the jumping motions. So we're going to pull the sword in to our body. Right leg comes behind our knee. Then we're going to jump forward and stab. Jump back overhead. Jump forward, down, and jump back. Here. Forward again. And then back up here. To the overhead strike in a Hubudasi. Good. And then Allison's got it, downward slice in a Chungojasi. Good. So your right leg should be in front. Good. You guys all have it. Nice job. All right. And then we're gonna do another stab just like before. You're gonna bring it. Actually, are you? No, you're not. Just kidding. Before we get to the stab, we're gonna bring it to our right side. We're gonna do a left strike, just like how we did before, just like this. And I'll face you guys this way. And then we're gonna flip it over on our left side, step to our right side, just like this. Then we're gonna step forward with our left leg and same cross leg stance and up in a high block. Okay, and then we'll step down, same way as we just did before. Downward strike with our right leg in front. Step forward, left knee comes up, and step out, stab, hiya. And we'll go ahead and stop there, and we'll review all that. And I'll do it this way, that way you guys can see. So let's start here. We just put our stabber down. We're here at the first move. Okay, and we're gonna bring it up. Right knee comes up, hiya. Bring it down in the front stance. Bring it to our right side, step, left strike. Over on our left side, step, slice to our right, step with our back like our left leg. We're gonna twist the sword so the blade is facing up. So protecting our head, step forward, downward slice, diagonal slice. Then we're gonna step forward, bring our left knee up, turn our body a little bit, then step out, stab, hiya. Okay. Then from here, you're gonna take that back leg, step up, turn, and then down. So your right leg is in front, sword is eye level. Good, and you guys should be facing your back wall or wherever, facing behind you. Okay? And then this is the part where you're going to the jumping motion. So you're gonna bring your sword in, right leg comes behind your left knee, jump forward, stab, back. That's one. Set right there, jump forward, again, back, and then you're gonna jump forward one more time, a third time, and then back in this Hubudasi. Okay, so you're doing 2 sets of a stab and behind your back, and then another one, and then up here, okay? All right, then you're gonna step down in a downward slice, step, bring your left knee up. Just kidding, before we do that, I always wanna go to the stab. Before I do that, so you're gonna bring that left to your right side so you can do the leftward slice, okay? Good, then you're gonna flip it over, do the right side, right slice. This is parallel to the floor. Then you're gonna step, Teo Sarip Jasi, cross leg stance, high block. Good, and then you're gonna step down, diagonal slice, in a front stance, right leg is in front. On the right side of your body. Then you're gonna step forward, turn your body and stab, hiya. Good, and then I think today we will stop there. We've got 2 minutes left, so we'll go 1 more minute and then we'll stop and ask, you guys can ask any questions you have, okay? So we'll start from the beginning and then we'll be done, okay? So go ahead, take a minute, breathe, because I am tired. Anyone else tired? All right. All right, so we're gonna get in this.
I am.
Right here. Okay. And we're gonna bring it up, right knee up, and hiya. And we're gonna bring it to our right side, step, left slice, flip it over, step, right slice. You're gonna turn the sword so the blade is facing up. Step, cross-leg stance, and a high block. Step down with your right leg, diagonal slice. Step forward, your left knee is up, turn your body to the side a little bit, then step, stab, hiya. Good, and then bring your sword back as you step all the way around. Right leg is in the front, you're facing to the back wall or to the back behind you. Good, then you're gonna redo the jump part, so you're gonna bring your right knee, or your right leg up to your left knee, jump forward and stab, jump backwards, bring it over your head, forwards again, jump backwards over your head, forwards again, and then step back in a Hukudasi, high block over your head. Good, and then you're gonna step down, downward slice. Good, step forward and left strike. Then you're gonna flip it over first. Then step to your right, right slice. Then you wanna step, we're gonna flip the sword so the blade is up. As we step, another cross-legged stance, do another high block. Good, then step again, downward slice. It's on your right side, then step and stab, hiya. Good, and we are almost done. There's a few more moves, but I will leave it at that. So you guys go ahead and burrow, and you guys can ask any questions you have for me about the sword or the form or anything. So if you guys have a question, go ahead and raise your hand so I can see you, and then I'll unmute you guys. Okay, so Allison, I saw your hand first. So Allison, what's your question?
Okay, so say we are not doing any form, we're just waiting for our instructor. How do we hold our form? How do we hold our sword?
Great question. Okay, so whenever you're at Shidiat, you're not doing anything with your sword just yet. You want to stand, just like normal, at attention, just with the sword in the scabbard, just like this behind your back, just like how you're holding a staff, like that, just with the sword. Okay, any other questions? That was a good question, Allison.
Thanks.
All right, Luca, I see your hand.
Put your hand up.
All right, Luca, what's your question?
Oh, well, I was just wondering, we were trying to review your classes on YouTube, and I couldn't find the leaders classes.
Are you talking about for today? The leaders class?
Well, for Monday, I couldn't find
For
it.
Monday.
Okay, I'll check and see if it's on there. I don't know if Miss Rachel put it or Master Luton put that on there yet, so I'll check for you guys, okay? Or you guys can check yourself, maybe refresh the page a few times and it should be on there.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, any other questions, you guys? I think you guys are able to unmute yourselves. Any other questions, you guys? If not, we'll go ahead and bow out.
Bye.
Hold on, we gotta bow out first. So I think since no one has any more questions, go ahead and stand up, you guys. We'll go ahead and bow out because you guys did an awesome job today. Nice job. Hope to see you guys all back next week, Wednesday as well. And remember, you guys, we're still planning on testing in May. So make sure if you guys are a GUP student or a Chinese Tiger that you make sure that you are open May 2nd from 12 to 4 to do your test. We're grouping you guys by groups of 20. So if you have all your stripes, including purple, that means you're ready to test. And we will, test you guys during that time, okay? So we're gonna face me, Chidiat, and Chidiat, and Luca, I see your hand. You got a question?
May 2nd is right after my birthday.
It is? Wow, that's pretty cool.
My sister's birthday.
Bye.
Good birthday.
All right, you guys, I think we bowed already. So gonna face me again.
And
You guys are dismissed. Up to you next Wednesday.
hi, Alex. Hi, Ian.
Okay.
We're planning on joining the family meeting.
Read it.
I didn't. Oh, I did it.